extremely talented guy. He beat actually Gelfand back in 2015, I believe. Or was it 17? I don't know. Very impressive game. Good control of tactics. Overall, great understanding of strategy. We also share a lot of common openings, like we play London system. And, you know, the guy who plays London system, I have huge respect for. Yeah. Okay. Bishop e1, nice. So he's planning to go for this bishop h4, trying to continue the squeeze. And now the question is, should I play d6 and queen d7, right? Because then white can go for d5. In general, I don't like being pinned, so let's play safely, queen e8. Of course, if d5 takes, queen takes cd, queen c5 checks, so this seems to be working okay for now. The question is, of course, what I'm going to do with this bishop on g7. It's lousy bishop. Another question, what am I going to do with this queen on e8? I have no idea. Basically, I just want to keep my light squared bishop open for as long as possible. So I'll just play some chess like this for now. And maybe I can try to go for d6 now, right? Just to sort of poke that little possibility of opening the position, and hope for the maybe bishop e4 with the idea of d5 at some point. I don't know. So he's planning to take on d6 here, maybe. So I don't know. Bishop e4, knight d2, d5 looks interesting. Then my bishop will be kind of stuck. So let's play rook c8 first. Just protect the pawn on c7. I'm also thinking maybe I can just play somewhere with my... So let's play bishop e4 and d5, and I am curious how white is going to solve the structural thing. Can go back, of course, bishop f3, or I can play d5. Don't really like to play d5, but okay, let's see, d5, why not? I mean, the whole reason for this match is a fun thing to do. And I'm gonna take with the, which pawn? It's not a great question. So let's take with the d pawn. The d pawn because I want to keep my king side safe. Obviously, white can go for d5. And then he'll have to, maybe not right now, yeah, because I can take, he takes, queen takes, cd5. Yeah, but he can do that. So the question is how I'm going to react on d5. Should I play g5 maybe? You know, hope for some tricks there. I would just take on d5 and go for this position with the opposite color bishops. I don't know. Looks pretty strange to me. So queen b3. Okay, c6. Let's play solid chess. You know, cover the d5 thing. Get the rook to c7. Yeah, he's surprisingly spending a lot of time on here. Yeah, so yeah, I think that that's right. I should just be a little bit more brave and play the position. Just play some moves, you know, don't get in time trouble. This allows me actually to play g5. And I don't know, I like maybe g4 even. Knight g6 looks okay. Because if I take on g5, then potentially my pawns here will not be that great, yeah. Okay, so let's play g4. Let's keep the position closed. Queen b3, rook d8, trying to prevent that d5 at all costs. d7, bring the h5 pawn into the game. So he wants to take, I'll take with the knight. I don't want to take on there myself, of course. So let's play h4. Right here, knight a5. Right, so he wants to take on e6, obviously. And the question is, what should I do now? There is such thing as a6 actually, take on d5, but then bishop b6, right? So that's probably not a good idea. Queen e7 looks reasonable, but then he'll play d6 and c5. So I'll need to do something like queen e8 maybe. If he takes on e6, take, queen b5. That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Right, so I'm outplayed in this game. I'm outplayed here. I don't know. Queen g6. We're about equal on time now. My position is much worse, obviously. The question does he want to take on e6? He wants to play this move. Yeah, he can do this. So let's grab this thing, take, play g3, and try to go sort of hit this thing here, bishop h6, rook b7, activate the rook. So the queen goes to here. I like queen e5 now. So take, rook c8, because I have bishop f4 and rook c7 coming. So things turn out to be well, in the end. But again, with a huge help from my opponent. And yeah, see, a little tactics are important. And he gave his dark squared bishop, which was a big thing for me, and allowed me to get this good position in the end. So let's just grab this and play bishop f4. And I think this position is really not that great for white, because my pawns are just coming and rolling. Yeah, well, maybe he can make a draw here. I don't know, because things are complicated a little bit. So a5. So the question f3 and e3, I don't know, let's bring the king over. King d3 first. Yeah, I think this should be winning, because now I have this e3 thing, right? Okay. So, yeah, so I got lucky there. My opponent was basically just squeezing me really badly. Then he, blundered that queen takes e5 thing. Okay, so let's repeat the same thing, and hopefully we do better this time. Yeah. So I like Hippo. I think we'll like Hippo. It's like really friendly opening. It's like remember there was some movie called Casper, Your Friendly Ghost, or something like that. So anyway, not ambitious, just developing, avoiding theory at all costs. I don't know. Black is thinking. Well, obviously there are a lot of things to think about where you want to develop a bishop, or you want to develop on g7, you want to develop on e7, and Cristobal just wants to play solidly. I don't know, we'll figure out. So my plan is usually just, sort of lull my opponent to thinking. This is like very timid opening. I learned this word, this is a cool word from some of my vice friends who are French, and they say timide. I actually absolutely love French accent. Okay, so let's start some attacking thing here. And let's see how black counters that. And to be fair, I have to give credit, of course, to the great Alekhine. He played this whole h3, g4, knight e2, knight g3, or with black in the Spanish opening. He played the knight e7, h6, g5, knight g6. So that's this development sort of goes back, way back in history. Okay. Ooh, d5. Okay, great. So the question, how are we going to proceed here? If I'm going to play like move queen e2, which is reasonable, then there is some knight b4, which is the reason why I sometimes play a3 here. I'm actually very tempted to play f4 here as well. But then how to develop your pieces further, right? So also the knight on h5, it can be tricky. So I'd probably think about, there is also G6 idea, which I kind of like immediately, but it might run into some technical things. So, okay, let's go. He wants to play D4 maybe. Yeah? So he wants to play D4, and that's what he wants to do. I see. Okay, so Queen E2, Bishop D6, and there. Okay, so let's play in the Knight H5 anyway. Let's play Knight H5. We sort of, that's the whole reason to play Knight G3. I want to poke some weaknesses here. If G6, you know, I can actually consider Knight G7, some crazy moves like that. But probably not, yeah. Knight F6 would be a sane way to develop, because he cannot take with the knight. That will give me important tempo, taking F6, H5. But if he takes with the bishop, then my dark squared bishop will be a monster, right? So this is the natural move. Obviously, we play Knight E4 now that we get the square for my knight. And now we're ready for some crazy, wild things like Queen G4 coming up later. And maybe even the long castle, and then all sorts of things like Knight F6 and etc. Right? Because Knight on E4 is kind of cool, yeah. So C4. Okay, so maybe the last thing to do is to play A3 here, or maybe Queen G4 immediately. Yeah, why not? Let's do Queen G4 immediately. You know, let's do some noise here. I want to play Knight F6, man. I want to play Knight F6 and see what Black does against this. The question is, of course, which knight? Knight EF6 is also a possibility, right? And of course, I want to castle alongside. Obviously, with this kind of an attack, I mean, I can consider short castling, but that would eliminate my potential attacking asset, which is Rook H1. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep that asset. Big word, yeah. Asset is a big word. But, okay. Okay, so let's do the castle thing. And then we'll probably play something like b5, and then I can consider playing Queen f4. So I was scaring him with a big, huge attack, but it's going nowhere so far. So maybe it was just a bluff. So Queen goes where? It's a good question. Probably goes to g3. Because I need to keep my option of playing f4 open. Knight f6 also might be handy at some point. So King b1. Probably King b1 first to prevent all those Knight b4s. And if he plays b5, so he plays this move. And probably he wants to play Knight g6. So he thinks that he... Okay, let's go attacking f4. Let's kick this knight out. And Rook f1, Knight d5. That's where he goes, right? I see. I want to do some sacrificing stuff, but I don't see how. I don't see how I can do that. Also, my queen on g3 is not that great, yeah. G6, Knight g5, but then my Knight h5 is not that great also. Actually, there's this very, very interesting idea to play Knight f6 and transfer my Knight to g4. So let's just play that for the heck of it. I kind of like this move. And then play h5. So I want to take on h7 maybe. So let's grab this pawn first. And let's grab this pawn there. So let's check. King h6 is impossible. h6, Queen f4. Yeah, so he wants to play Queen f4 there. Okay, let's do that. Take. Rook h7 check is coming. Right. And it's gh double check. Yeah. So we get lucky there. Again, I mean, in Blitz, it's very hard to defend. And accepts the rematch. Yeah, so it is important to attack. Okay, so that was Hippo, right? So let's go back to some of my old stuff. Let's see my opponent, what's he doing here? I think he was playing knight c6 before. Okay, knight c6 is a modern move, right? So let's see what my opponent prepared here. I think. Okay, but if you play this stuff, you need to remember a lot of lines. I don't remember anything, so I'm just bluffing. Okay. I think it's knight f6. I think it's c3. Some crazy lines here. Yeah, I need good memory for this stuff. It was something like c3, castles d4, d5, maybe. Not sure. Okay, castles. Ooh, just this, yeah. Okay. I don't know. d6. Okay. d6, e5, knight d4, bishop d7. Just develop normally, you know, normal development is important. Yeah, obviously knight goes into the center now. Ooh, you give me e5 pawn. Ooh. I'll take this pawn. I like pawns. No, late Victor Krasno, I absolutely love those pawns. Now let's just, oh, my pawn is hanging. Ooh, don't give him the pawn. No free pawns, not this time. Queen d6. Queen d6. I actually tried to lure his knight onto e4 square so I can attack him with e5 later. That's my devious plan. Yeah. I'm not sure if it works though, right? But okay, hopefully it does. So this structure is considered to be great for black, I think, overall. F5, E4, crazy moves. I think they will work, but also bishop B7 seems to be okay. The idea is to play simply C5 at some point and open that bishop. Two bishops, great position. Life is good for black. I have no complaints about my opening. And the bishops, of course, are on the long diagonals, you know, for all your potential opening the position up later plans in the game. So I don't know, c5 immediately, rook d8 first. Okay, let's go c5 immediately. Just open the game up a little bit. Also, I'm thinking about playing c4 maybe at some point. But right now, I just wanted to open this bishop on b7. Way too many games where I had the bad bishop. Okay, right. Obviously, I cannot give you this pawn. It's kind of sad, but you know, central pawns serve a good role, important role. Now the question is, what I'm gonna do? Oh, so queen d7, and then there is a huge thing here about taking on f3, but that will lead to exchanges and my weak pawn on c5, and that's something I don't want really to do. Something I'm not prepared to do at this time. Well, my bishop on g7 is close, right? However, there's this thing taking on f3 and playing f5 with the idea of e4. I just don't think it's gonna work right now, so let's play a4, try to get rid of my weak things here. And bishop a3, queen e3 is coming. Yikes. Okay, so let's play rook b8. I have a very interesting idea in mind. Very interesting. So let's check it out. Let's play rook b4. Let's check this out. I think Tigran Petrosian would be proud of this move. You know, the guy was famous for his exchange sacrifices. And if he takes this rook, right, then I'll fix my pawn structure, then my bishops will be just incredible, absolutely incredible. Monsters. Wow. This is definitely a fun move. It could be a wrong move, you know, but it's a fun move for sure. Because after bishop b4, I have great bishops. Sorry about the Che Guevara, this cup. I never actually looked at what's the picture here, but it's a good cup, it's solid metal, you know. Keeps my tea warm. Yeah, and if you guys saw this commercial, you know, the Chess 24, they had this drawing of me, you know, when I was playing last time with the beard, you know, and I was like wondering, like there must be something in common with this Czech guy. Yeah, but that's about the extent of it. We just have beards. Yeah, that's about all. Did he just got disconnected? No, yeah, I mean, he didn't get disconnected. Okay, good. I was scared of that for a second. So the question is, what I'm going to do with this bishop? Ah, he's sacrificing the pawn, so he can activate some pieces here, right? That's interesting. Right. So the question is, what I'm going to do with this bishop on g7? It's a big question. And can I take this pawn? I mean, pawn is important, right? But then he plays rook c5 and activates a lot of things. I really don't like that. I don't know. Okay, so let's play h5 before we put our bishop on h6. Okay, bishop on h6, I think is the right way to play this position. He belongs here. Then we probably should play queen c5, but then we'll fall for d4 trick. Right, okay. So, I don't know. Does he want to play d4 really? Not sure. But let's play e6 just in case. Cement our bishop. And then we just go back. Then if we go back, he plays d4, obviously. Yeah, that's not something that I wanted to do. But I wanted to keep my bishops. Yeah, that was so cool. All right, let's grab this knight. My bishop on d5 is way too good. And e4 is an option. I'm running out of time. Not good. Okay, so let's play e4 ourselves. Because I need to keep this bishop alive to create some mating threats, right? It is important. So take, rook d2, rook f7. And we probably play just king g7 here. Well, technically white is winning, of course. Of course, I mean, it's no doubt about it. But the devil is in the details, right? So let's go for this thing. And then, I don't know, go back. g5 maybe. Push some pawns. Nope, we don't give you this pawn. f5. We managed to get something. Queen g3. Queen e5. g4. Open up. Open up. I won't take and play queen g3, obviously. So g3. Rook c8, maybe. Yeah, attack that pawn on c2 suddenly. Yeah. Rook c3. Then bishop d5 at some point. Yeah, bishop d5. Let's put bishop here. Grab. Yeah, we're good now. I mean, the position looks pretty good for me. Take here. b3, b2 is coming. We're in business, guys. So let's just play rook d3. Probably not a good move, but rook d2, why not? Ooh. Well, I don't know, guys. I got really lucky here again. You know, when the time got short, we started to play really badly. Okay, and let's go back to London system, okay? So it was Hippo. Now then I played this knight at c6. Let's see what my opponent comes up against London now. So full spectrum of openings. So let's play e3, good old way to play this position without playing knight d2. Okay, then we play 5, of course, if he allows us to do that. Generally, I try not to allow white to play a5 when I'm playing black, because now you have to face difficult decisions. If you take on a5, your structure is broken. If you don't, then I can play a6, and that bishop b7 has to go somewhere, and that can be a problem. It can get hit, okay, later. I mean, no, not right now, obviously. So the first thing to do would be to remove my bishop back to h2, and then finish my development. He'll probably play knight e4. I think knight e4 is best move in such positions because it opens your bishop. And you can basically go play e5, f5, just, you know, normal chess. So that would probably be the best move on this, in this current position. And I might consider playing bishop c4 just to win a tempo or two, maybe. I don't know. And also knight a3, knight b5, now that the pawn on c6 will not be able to move so fast. So he's going for a b5, maybe. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's finish development. b5, knight b6, rook b6, maybe hit that pawn, yeah? Maybe. Maybe. I kind of like this plan for black. Looks good. Good plan, man. The question is, of course, how I'm going to counter that. I don't know. Rook b6 and queen c8 and knight b8, yeah? Good question. How am I going to counter that stuff? No idea. Maybe knight a3. Knight c2. Knight b4. But I like my knight on a5. So let's put the knight on a5 and knight goes to b7. Queen d7, c6 maybe. Oof, I'm throwing some lines here, guys, because, you know, this is complex position. You know, London, you know, when you have all this, when you have such a close position, you have so many ways to decide how to solve your structure. Yeah, you can go for e4 plan. You can go for b3, c4 plan. You can go for knight b3, a5, knight b7. I'm trying to be flexible because I think many times it helps to be flexible, actually. So let's do that. Let's be flexible. Let's be flexible and hope for the best. So right now I want to go for e4 plan, and then just rook e1, which is pretty standard. And this becomes more like a Spanish game, but in the Spanish game, this d5 pawn, it is sort of not that great, to be honest. Okay, so let's play b4 first. Let's fix this thing here. And then we'll be ready to play and hit this pawn sometime, like rook a5 even. So let's do that, rook a5. Now we're sort of threatening to play d5 and grab this pawn. And I don't think Cristobal actually plays Spanish game. I mean, he plays this setup for black, I know, but this is, in many ways, it's very similar to Spanish stuff. Yeah. Well, just a note, side note, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys expected some burst outpourings on my part. Probably not going to happen this match, because this is a fun match. Again, we just play for the love of chess. Okay, so we're not expecting any huge fights. And now there is a question. He wants to take on a6. And there is a nice little e5 here, which looks pretty good to me. But then don't really want to give free stuff. So let's protect this. And actually preparing sort of to play e5 later. Knight b3, knight e4 also looks interesting, but let's play e5. Okay, let's play e5. Because I think it should be okay. Take the knight. Knight f6. Okay, so he's prepared. He's prepared for this, and I think I just blundered the whole pawn, right? So I have to play bishop e4, and I have to give up my wonderful bishop. It's a wonderful bishop, but the knight on c5 doesn't look so bad. But my rook on a5 looks absolutely ridiculous, right? It is like the saddest rook in history. Poor rook. So knight c5. Let's bring the sad rook back into the game. On the other hand, my rook on a1. Rook on e1. Yeah, rook on a5 kind of sucks. It just sucks. Maybe bishop g3 first. No, actually, rook a3 was much better. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like having weak back rank. I try to play chess with the good back rank. Back rank. Okay. So rook a3. Yeah, let's play h4. In case I have knight f3, knight e4, knight g5 ideas. And rook also can go to f3 now. Well, the knight goes to e6, my man. That knight will be a monster. You should not have allowed me that knight. But you're running well on time, so I understand. Okay, so the knight goes to e6, obviously. Ooh, this is a disaster, I think, for black. But okay. Let's grab this. Yeah, those 3+2 makes a huge difference. Like, remember when we were a long time, and I'm sure I would have been, I would have lost the game on time by that time. So, yeah. And I know that my opponent plays some Italian game. Right. I forgot about that. Okay, fine. I absolutely hate Italians. This is the reason why I didn't want to play 5 against Cristobal, because I absolutely hate Italians games. I mean, not Italians. Italians are cool. Italian food is yummy. It's one of the best. I think a6. Again, I have to remember what I was like. a5. Oh my God, a5 was a brand new move in this position. So you should play a5, okay? Because the idea is that you prevent white from playing a5, b4, d5 in some future plans. And if you change dark squared bishops, then you're stuck with the pawns on the light squares with your light squared bishop. That is the reason why I don't play it. I forgot. Okay. So I see I have some challenges, I have notifications, and I have some friend requests. But let me play this match. Let me play. I hope you guys follow my reasoning behind of some of my moves. I hope you get it the way I think. So 97 is the idea to play c6 and d5. So basically we both grouping our knights there, but I want to play bishop e6 now first. I want to sort of change this guy, and I just don't like this active bishop on c4. And this structure is actually, yeah. So this is correct. I think he plays well, and I don't want to develop his knight on e3 with a tempo, but I guess I have no choice. Right, so let's play h6, prevent all those knight g5 things. And now there's this very annoying positional game now. And like we have to dance around, like who's gonna outmaneuver whom. I think it's slightly easier to play for black because you have a semi-open f-file. So I'm just gonna play caveman style. I'm just gonna double my rooks here. And then I'm gonna look for ways to sack that rook on f3, sack an exchange. What else can I say about it? Pretty much that's about it. I don't have any other plans here. I don't want to play d5 because that will give white a possibility to attack my double pawns on the e file. So white finally goes for this d4 plan. I think it's probably right thing to do. So the question is, what should I do now? So let's play queen d7. And as I said, let's just double our rooks here and go caveman. Not Gangnam style, but caveman style, okay? These are different things. I mean, Gangnam style, I never actually listened to that song. I mean, I listened to it like first few seconds, then I used to play piano, so I like more classical stuff. So after listening to that song like for a few seconds, I couldn't stand it. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're huge fans of that song. Maybe it's been also quite a while, right? Remember, like there was time for Macarena. Like, oh my God, everybody's playing Macarena. Like in the States, such a huge thing. So the queen goes to c6 probably. And now the question is what I'm going to do with this knight on f6, right? I need to unload the spring. How? I have no idea. One of the ways is to play knight g4 and just sack it, right? And just go for some sneaky things here. The other thing is to play knight d7 now. Knight d7, and he has d5. I missed d5. Ooh, I missed the Schwichenzug, and he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Sacrifice. But he'll take with the rook. I don't like to give up both of my rooks here. So let's grab this thing. But then he has d5, queen c4, knight d2, rook f2. This is complicated, people. So maybe let's play queen c4 immediately, yeah? Play queen c4 immediately. That prevents d5 with the tempo, prevents knight d2 temporarily because of rook takes f2. And I sort of... Ooh, you want to exchange queens. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. You're the best. Okay. So it's knight f4, of course, in that case. And there's knight h3 check, which I kind of like. And knight g5. But he takes with it. He takes with the... takes it. But I have g5. I have g5. I have g5. Is it good? Is it good? Is g5 any good? Because, well, we gotta try it, right? Otherwise, we don't see it. So let's play g5. The only way to see if something works if you're gonna try it. I don't see refutation, so I don't want to be chicken, right? So no chicken stuff. So let's go for g5. So g4. So he wants to do this first. But now I can play knight f4, right? Knight f4, and I can do g4. Things are getting heavy. h5. We just keep on pushing, bro. We just keep on pushing. Yeah, 91 was way too passive. Just way too passive. Knight h1. Oh my god. G3. Okay, so he wants to do something like that, I guess. All right, so let's play king h6. We are not in a rush. We are not in the rush. I don't want to play knight f6. Can I take on f3? Probably, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to take on d4. That will make life much easier for white. So let's play knight g6. In which case he wants to play knight f2 probably. Okay, so let's do this way then. Let's play rook g7 and sort of try to scare him thinking that I can double my things here. So this probably has to be knight h3. And I probably have to play knight g5 now. Or maybe rook here. Oh, I'm running a long time. Okay, fine. Take. And there's a reason for it. See the reason for the madness? Now I can play king h5. Yeah, I can play king h5. Rook here. All right, let's play d5 maybe. No, let's grab this first. Play 5. Knight f6. King g6 back. Rook h here. Because I want to attack. Attack! Ooh, really? Okay, fine, check. Rook h2. Rook h1 seems to not work probably. Okay, so let's not give him the pawn. What is this? Check. Yeah, this was probably a mistake, right? Knight g4 is the big thing coming. I think, isn't this over? I think 5.5. No. Okay, so I played. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so basically I just need to get half a point to win the match, but okay. Oh, Caracan, right? Caracan. What do I remember about Caracan? All right. I think I played this line, which is very similar to London system. So this line, yeah. Yeah, basically this is London structure, right? I just need to get my bishop to a4, and this becomes actually London. So let's just grab this bishop, that's fine. Knight f3, castles. Yeah, the reason he plays knight e7 that he wants to play f65 later. And we don't want to allow that to happen too easily. Yeah, he castles and he has to watch out for those famous bishop h7, knight g5 things. And if he plays f6, you must play c4, guys. Just make note of this, okay? If your opponent plays f6, you don't allow him to play e5. You have to play c4. You have to undermine the center right away. Otherwise you're stuck. Actually, it'll be worse. You'll be worse. So this is the right way to play this structure. Okay, so he wants to take, plays bishop c8 probably, and well, I can play a3. I can go along with this actually, or I can play queen e2 maybe. But then, yeah, let's play queen e2. Let's bring our rook to d1. Let's centralize. We're both centralizing. This is good. Yeah, but with the knight on e7, pawn on f6, black is slightly passive. I like my position better. Now I have the possibility to play bishop b1, queen c2, some attacking potential. So white's positions should be preferable. Not by a lot, but small advantage, probably. And the question is, do I want to play b4 with the idea of playing c5, force black to take on c4 and open up the position? Or maybe I want to play bishop b1 and sort of prepare for this kingside sudden attack. I don't know. Right now, black has to think about whether taking on c4 or just sit and wait, which is probably not that great. I hate sitting and waiting, even though I play a lot of passive openings like Slav Schlechter, and I don't consider London system as passive opening, but it has certain characteristics for sure. Okay, so let's play some, but if I cannot allow him to do this, right? On the other hand, if he stays the knight on d5, he plays knight e7, he gets absolutely great knight. So I don't like that either. So what I'm gonna do? What am I going to do? Well, one option is to take on d5 with a bishop, then he plays bishop g4, and I don't have my pawn there. Second option is to play knight e4 anyway, so let's pick this option. And I need to do something with my knight on f3. It's kind of restricted by that pawn on f6. It is restricted. Well, I think black is equal actually here. Yeah, because of that knight d5. So yeah, so this was a good move by black. He puts the knight on d5. He gets a great square. I have to do something with my knight on f3. I don't really like that knight. And my knight on e4 is not doing that great either. So let's see what my opponent is ready to do against knight c3. Because I sort of, queen on b8 is okay. It's a solid move, but it's passive. And if he takes on c3, then this structure with the pawn on f6 instead of on f7, right, it's those famous pawns, right? You all guys remember this. Those are famous pawns, but the question is, of course, are they good or bad? That's an important question here. So I probably have to play this move. I cannot allow you to take any of my pawns, and I have to play knight d2 because knight on f3 wasn't doing that great anyway. And now I'm sort of going to play c4, or simply rook e3. Yeah, now he forces me to play c4. Otherwise, he plays bishop d5. I cannot allow that. So I want to play rook e3, maybe knight e4, maybe even c5, because that king on g8, I need to open that king, right? So he does that. That's pretty smart. And there is this Kasparov's plan with knight f1 going to e3. I think I like this knight on e3. It does a lot of great things here. It protects my king. It supports the d5 plan. I cannot give you this pawn, so I have to play this move. And if rook d8, then I can think about playing queen b4, but also there's c5, of course, and I'll probably play just c5 and exchange stuff. And let's offer a draw to my opponent. Obviously, he wants to play on, and I completely understand that decision. But what if I play d5 here? What if I play this move? Because if he plays e5, then I suddenly have queen b4. I hit this bishop, and that bishop cannot go to d7. Great. So he agreed on a draw. I think white is doing okay here. It's about equal, maybe a small advantage for white. I think our match has ended prematurely, but we played for about 50 minutes. Again, 3+2 is obviously an advantage for me. But again, thank you to my opponent. He had a huge chance in that first game, right, where he was crushing me, squeezing me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope to see you in the future. So we're done, right? You guys stop the translate. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.